Welcome to Stay Wavy TV. Enjoy and ride the wave.
It's good, y'all. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV, back at y'all with another WWE Smackdown review. Now, I gotta be honest with y'all, man. Before we get into what happened, I just want to say this episode of Smackdown was complete dookie, bruh. This is why we're hearing reports that the sales for WrestleMania are so low so far that they're actually giving discounts to the ticket sales for WrestleMania because nobody's buying tickets, bro. The tickets are way too expensive, right? The fans know that the show is getting worse and worse. Raw and SmackDown is getting worse and worse week by week. And why should they spend $5,000 on a WrestleMania ticket when WrestleMania is probably not going to be that good, right? Like, besides the main event and the co-main event, it's going to be garbage. They'd rather just stay home and just watch it at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So, now that WrestleMania season is upon us, bro, you would think that we would get some good storylines, some good shows, people that deserve to win should win. And that just was not the case last night on SmackDown. What pissed me off the most was the main event, the Elimination Chamber qualifier. The person that won last night, Cody Rhodes. The fact that Cody Rhodes was already the WWE Undisputed Champion for a year straight, lost the title to the GOAT, John Cena, then came back and won King of the Ring, right? Just to lose his title to Drew McIntyre, and now it looks like they're positioning Cody Rhodes to win the Elimination Chamber to once again get a title shot. What are we doing? Now, I understand that Cody Rhodes is the biggest babyface in the company, but at some point, bruh, you gotta pass the ball to another teammate. How do we expect to develop some young stars when they keep having the same 40-year-old people win over and over and over again? The person that should have won last night was Fatu. My boy Jacob Fatu should have won the match last night. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Jacob Fatu had the crowd going crazy last night, bruh. And the fact that the match was interrupted by my boy Drew McIntyre, who I'm happy is WWE champion, by the way. But the fact that Drew McIntyre tried to help Sami Zayn win, you know what I'm saying? The grown-ass man that wears a diaper that's like the modern-day Eugene. The fact that he came out to try to force Sami Zayn to win just for Cody Rhodes to still win, it was just, bro, it just made me realize I shouldn't have watched this show last night. I just felt like I wasted 2 or 3 hours last night watching this show. So let's get into it. So we start Friday Night SmackDown in the worst way possible. This is why the ratings for SmackDown are under 1 million. Tiffany Stratton is the person that kicked off Friday Night SmackDown. And you would think because Tiffany Stratton had an injury, you would think because she was out for so long, you would think that she would come back to the company with some type of, new things to say. But she said the same thing that she's been saying for the past 2 years. Hey guys, guess what time it is? It's Tiffy time. And you know what pissed me off? She actually got a very good pop from the crowd last night. There was a bunch of grown-ass men. Bruh, there was a bunch of grown-ass men with beards in the crowd screaming, it's Tiffy time. And then when Nia Jackson Lash Legend came out, and I love Lash Legend, bruh. Shout out the Eyelash Legend. Shout out the Niagara Falls Jax who came out last night. They basically came out and interrupted Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton basically said, Nia, don't make me beat you up again. You know what I did last time. Woody woot, woody woot. She took the title from Nia Jax. And then they get interrupted by Rhea, right? The two women that seem like they're dating each other, right? Rhea Ripley and Io Sky come out. And I thought we were going to have a brawl, right? But we end up getting a tag team match between Niagara Falls Jax, Eyelid Lash Legend versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, right? So let's be honest, guys. We all know, I'm pretty sure I thought Rhea was going to win this match. Long story short, the match ends in a disqualification. This was actually a pretty solid match. They just started brawling, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got thrown into a table. Lash Legend ends up clotheslining Rhea Ripley. And the show ended in disqualification, which means that Lash Legend and Nia Jax are going to get another shot at those tag team titles from Rio, which I'm happy about because I want Nia Jax and Lash Legend to win those tag team titles. I think Lash Legend bro, I think that she's the biggest heel as far as the female wrestlers in the WWE right now. And I think that she wrestles better than 90% of the women on the main roster. I think Lash Legend deserves to be champion. So I love what they're doing with Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Hopefully they can eventually get those titles from Rio. We'll see what happens. So after that, we end up getting a match between Carmelo Hayes. Melo basically comes out and says that tonight is not going to be an open title match. He's going to give Ilya Dragunov a third straight title shot for that United States title. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. We've already seen Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov. We've already seen this 5 times, right? So when I saw that we were going to get this match again, I turned it off. I said, you know what? I'm going to skip this match. I'm not watching this bullshit. So I end up finding out that before the match officially got started, the manager came out and basically changed it to a 10-man tag team match. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I missed this entire match. So it was a match between Ilya Dragunov, Shinsuke Nakamura, Apollo Crews, Matt Cardona, Carmelo Hayes versus Solo Sikoa, Tamatonga, Tangalua, Talaparanda, Budadabanda. All these dudes got the same stupid ass name, right? And long story short, Solo Sikoa's team won. I skipped that match. I'm happy I didn't watch it because it's a jobber match. Who cares? Let's move on, right? Let's move on. So next, we have a triple threat match between Alexa Bliss with Charlotte Flair versus Julia with Kiana James versus Selena Vega. Now, let me start off by saying, bruh, Selena Vega is gorgeous, bruh. The entire match, my eyes were completely locked on the Puerto Rican princess, Zelina Vega. Okay, shout out to Aleister Black. You are a very lucky man, bro. I'm jealous at the fact that that's your girlfriend. I wanted Zelina Vega to win this match just based off of how stunning she looks, okay? Long story short, we all know who was going to win this match. And the person that won this match deserved to win the match. Alexa Bliss won this match. She's been losing to a lot of jobbers lately. And I look at Alexa Bliss as one of the, up-and-coming top women's wrestlers in the company. So I'm glad that she won this match last night because she deserved it. And hopefully she can become champion soon, man, because I'm tired of Alexa Bliss being in this mother-daughter tag team couple with Charlotte Flair's old ass, man. Alexa Bliss needs to separate herself from Charlotte Flair, and she needs to be a solo champion. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Alexa Bliss. The right woman definitely won that match. Now next, my boy Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers, Trick Willie. Let's talk about it. Trick Williams came out, bruh. Trick Williams last night got the loudest pop that I've heard from a WWE crowd since The Rock was coming back a year ago, okay? Trick Williams had the crowd going crazy, bruh. It seems like week after week, the whoop that trick chants are getting louder and louder and louder. Now remember, Stay Wavy TV, you guys can go back and check my channel. I was the first YouTuber to tell y'all that when Trick Williams moves up to the main roster, he is going to be the next WWE superstar after Roman Reigns. You got a lot of guys out here that some of them aren't even from America that talk WWE. Shout out to my boy C-Jax, my fellow African-American brother. But you got a lot of content creators out here on YouTube that's not even American that they talk so much shit about stuff that they don't even understand, right? Like there's this one particular YouTuber that, he's like, oh, I don't know what people see in Trick Williams. He's a Timu Booker T. He's this and that. Like, you're some dude from Europe. And it's like, bruh, shut your ass up. Like, just because you don't understand African-American culture, that don't mean that with however you look at things over there in Europe or Bulgaria, we in America, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Trick Williams is a bona fide superstar. He's already more over than Logan Paul. He's more over than Braun Breaker. He's more over than Bronson Reed. I mean, bruh, he got a bigger pop than Cody Rhodes last night, who's the biggest babyface in the company. The only person that gets a bigger pop than Trick Williams right now is Roman Reigns. That's it. Roman Reigns and Randy Orton. That's it. And maybe Seth Rollins, bruh. Trick Williams is a superstar, and this man needs to get gold around his waist as soon as possible. Trick Williams came out and he absolutely cooked Sami Zayn. He said something that we've all been thinking about Sami Zayn for the past couple of years. He basically called out Sami Zayn for constantly crying about not being a major world champion, how he's gotten chance after chance after chance to get title shots, and he always comes up short. And Trick Williams is just letting people know that's not going to be the case with Trick Williams. Trick Williams is a member of SmackDown. He's only been on the main roster for close to 2 months. He's already over with the crowd. He looks great in the ring. And Trick Williams is letting people know that he's not going to be just some jobber. He is going to be a superstar in this company, and week after week, he continues to prove it. Obviously, Triple H looks at Trick Williams like a future superstar because he's been booked like a superstar. We see Trick Williams open up shows and close shows. He's already in the main event for PLEs. He's going to be in the main event of SmackDown next week, where he's going to be able to be a contender for the Elimination Chamber. And I'm expecting Trick Williams to win that match. Okay? So Trick Williams had a rematch with Rey Fenix, and he just whooped Rey Fenix's ass. Let's just call it what it is. He whooped Rey Fenix's ass. You know what I'm saying? So next, we get a WWE Women's title match between Queen Jade Cargill versus Jordynne Grace. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was very, very nervous going into this match because I honestly thought that Jordynne Grace was going to win this match last night. I love Jordynne Grace. I've been watching her since she was on TNA. I think she's an incredible wrestler. And plus, she likes black brothers like myself. Her husband is black. Shout out to that, right? But I told myself I wanted Jade Cargill to win because this was her first, title defense, which makes no sense because she's already been champion for 100 days now. If Jordynne Grace would have won this match last night, I wouldn't have been mad, right? So before the match starts, Liv Morgan comes out with Dirty Dom and Raquel Rodriguez, and basically Dirty Dom says that he took her to SmackDown for Valentine's Day, and he brings out some chicken nuggets, and they have chicken nuggets ringside watching the match. Jade Cargill actually came out the ring to eat one of the chicken nuggets, which I thought was hilarious. This was a pretty good match between Jordynne Grace versus Jade Cargill. I know a lot of people think that Jade Cargill is green, but I noticed that people didn't start saying that until Jade Cargill came back from her injury. You guys got to understand, when a wrestler is coming back from an injury and they haven't been active wrestling, they are going to look rusty. Tiffany Stratton, who was just champion not too long ago, she literally injured herself by doing her own finisher move. She botches all the time. Rhea Ripley botches all the time. But you guys want to pick on Jade Cargill because she's a dark-skinned black woman. I'm just going to call it out, bro. I'm Jamaican, she Jamaican. Y'all hating on her because of her skin tone, bro. Let's just call it what it is. Jade Cargill looked great last night. They did a great job showing Jordynne Grace is one of the up-and-coming top talents in the company. Jordynne Grace did dominate most of this match, but Jade Cargill ended up doing her jaded finisher move with one arm because she apparently, in kayfabe, Jordynne Grace injured her arm during the match, and she was able to do her finisher move with one arm. And Jordynne Grace ain't no little girl, bro. Jordynne Grace is basically the female Scott Steiner. That's why they call her Big Mama Pump. You know what I'm saying? She used to have the Scott Steiner theme song. They need to give her back her old theme song, by the way. I hate Jordynne Grace's new theme song. But Jade Cargill won the match. I was happy because I was really worried that she was going to lose last night, right? So next, we got the main event. And this is the match that pissed me the hell off. We had a triple threat match between Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and Jacob Fatu. Bruh, I wanted Jacob Fatu to win this match so bad, but I honestly thought that Sami was going to win because Drew McIntyre, he told Sami backstage, hey, Sami, I think you're going to win this match, basically signaling that he was going to interrupt this match. So what I thought was going to happen was I thought that Drew was going to come out and he was going to brawl with Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu, and I thought Sami was going to sneak and win. And that's kind of what happened, right? Drew McIntyre came out. He brutally attacked Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu looks like he got injured for real last night, by the way. Drew McIntyre, he's a good wrestler, bro, because he makes wrestling look real, right? We know it's real and fake at the same time, but when Drew McIntyre attacks people, bro, he looks like he's really trying to hurt you, bro, like on some Brock Lesnar type shit. So that's exactly what he did. But Cody Rhodes was able to basically counter a move from Drew McIntyre. He was able to sneak into the ring, hit his finisher move on Sami Zayn, and Cody Rhodes won the match. This is the problem with the WWE. You can't expect to develop new stars when every opportunity that you have a chance to put a young talent over, you decide to go with what already works. Cody Rhodes is 40-something years old, y'all. Cody Rhodes has already been to the top. He's already positioned himself to be, the Temu Walmart brand John Cena, right? We've already seen Cody finish his story. The fact that Cody won this match and he's going to be in the Elimination Chamber is a complete joke. Jacob Fatu needed this match more than anybody. Sami Zayn, he just had a title match. He lost. Okay? Jacob Fatu, he's been on the main roster for close to 2 years now. He won the United States title. Now Jacob Fatu is in the main event picture. But the man should have won this match last night, bruh. He's the youngest out of all these guys. He has he's more over than Sami Zayn is, right? But because Cody Rhodes is the babyface of the company, they just couldn't let my boy Jacob Fatu win this match. So I hope Jacob Fatu causes Cody Rhodes to not win the Elimination Chamber, because that's who should have won this match last night, man. So that pissed me off. I would give this episode of Smackdown a 2 out of 10, because to be honest, bro, the best thing about this whole episode of Smackdown was the first match of the night, the brawl, the Lash Legend and Nia Jax versus Rio. That was the best match of SmackDown. Everything else was, and Trick Williams. So yeah, I give it a 2 out of 10 because of the Rio match and the Trick Williams match. Everything else was a waste of time. And this is why people decide not to watch this on a Friday, bro. You know what I'm saying? You had the All-Star activities going on with the NBA last night. People watch movies and stuff. You got Netflix. Why would anybody waste 3 hours of their Friday to watch this garbage? I only did it for you guys. So shout out to everybody subscribe to the channel, man. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, click that hype button, and let me know what y'all think about this episode of SmackDown in the comment section. Who did you guys want to win the main event? Y'all better not say Cody Rhodes, bro. If y'all wanted Cody Rhodes to win that match last night, explain to me why in the comment section. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.
Welcome to Stay Wavy TV. Enjoy and ride the wave.